Once upon a time, there was two sisters, Alexis and Isabel. And no matter what they were on, whether it be their bikes, a wagon, or in the car, they loved to go fast. And when they would get on their bikes, Lexi would always be like, ready to race? And Izzy's like, 10-4. And they would go, and they raced everywhere they went. Well, they woke up one day, and they went out to their bikes, but their tires were all flat. They're like, oh man, what are we going to do? So they got in the little wagon, and the tire fell off. Oh man, now what? Maybe Dad will take us for a ride in the car. The car won't start. Ugh, nothing works. So they went inside, and each one of them had a special pillow that they always loved to sleep with and that comforted them. So each one of them grabbed their pillow, and it wasn't just a regular nighttime pillow. It was a body pillow, so it was a little bit longer than they were. They each grabbed their body pillow and went and laid down in the living room, and were thinking, what are we going to do? There's nothing we have that goes fast. And all of a sudden, Isabel looked at the clock, and the clock said, 11:11, 11:11. And Lexi went, oh, hey, it's 11:11. Make a wish. And so they made a wish, and Lexi and Izzy both at the same time said, I wish our pillows were like fast machines. And all of a sudden, nothing happened. Ugh. Lexi hopped up on her pillow like it was a four-wheeler and grabbed onto that pillow and was like, come on, let's go. Ugh. Izzy laid on hers like it was a bobsled. Come on, let's go. Nothing. Lay down. So they thought, what the heck? Let's take our pillows and go. I'm going to jump on the tramp because that's always fun. We'll just pretend. So they went out back to the trampoline and they put the pillow between their legs like it was a horsey. And they bounced on the trampoline. Whee, whee. And they kept going higher and higher. And all of a sudden, Izzy was like, all right, Lexi, watch how high I can go. I'm going to pretend my horsey has spring legs. Boing. And she went up, and all of a sudden, her pillow went... And they landed back on the trap. And Lexi and Izzy was like, what was that? What the heck was that? So Lexi thought, I want to try. So Lexi was on her pillow like it was a horse, and she's like, all right, bounce, and a bounce, and bounce. And she went up really high, and she grabbed onto her pillow like it was a motorcycle, and started twisting the pillow like there was a throttle, and all of a sudden, and Lexi was like, oh, our wish worked. And she landed back down on the tramp, and they sat on their pillows, and they thought, okay, let's sit here for a minute and just think the same thing. I wish the pillow was a fast machine. I wish our pillow was a fast machine. I wish our pillow was a fast machine. And they opened their eyes, and all of a sudden, they looked down. They were floating in the air. They were above the trampoline. Whoa, whoa, what the heck? We're floating. Our pillows are flying. They're flying. And Lexi said, oh yeah. I know how this goes. Follow me, if you can. And she took off on her pillow. And Izzy was like, what the heck? How did she? Izzy was grabbing her pillow and holding on to it. She's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Super fast, whoa, super fast. And Izzy just went, all right, I got it. And off she went. And Lexi's flying through the sky.
I want that blue pillow to act it up.
So here's Lexi flying through the air. And Izzy's coming up behind her. And they're going up, and down, and up and right and left. And oh man, they slow down and they're side by side. And they are just giggling. Oh, this is so awesome. This is so awesome. And they looked ahead and there was a big black and gray rain cloud that looked like a dark wall. And man, Lexi and Izzy were going fast, and they looked ahead and they kind of slowed down and thought, should we turn around? And Izzy said, I dare you to go through it. Lexi said, I dare you. And they looked at each other and they both went at the same time. And they're going. And they got closer and closer and closer to this rain cloud and closer, and they thought they were going to hit a wall and crash. And all of a sudden, and oh man, this rain cloud was so thick. It was thick air, and the raindrops were hitting them in the face. And they're like, I can't see. And Lexi thought, we got to get above it. So they turned up and they went straight up, and came out of the rain cloud. And they kept going up and up and up and up and up. And both of them were side by side. And Lexi thought, I wonder how high I can go. I bet I can go higher than you, Izzy. And Izzy's like, no way. And they went up. Oh, and the higher they went, the colder it got. And it was a little bit harder to breathe. And they kept going up and up and up. And oh no, Izzy looked down. And she kind of fell backwards. And started going down. And she was going down so fast, she flipped back around and was going down head first. And it was almost like her magic pillow couldn't fly anymore. And Lexi was getting so high. She's like, it's so high. I can't breathe. It's so cold. Izzy? Izzy, where's Izzy? She looked down and could see Izzy falling. And Lexi went, oh no. So Lexi turned her pillow down and thought, all right, we gotta go as fast as we can go. And Lexi took off, cutting down through the air. She was going faster than a jet. And she caught up to Izzy, went right past Izzy, and Izzy was like, help me, my pillow won't go. And Lexi's like, that's because you don't believe that your pillow is flying. And Izzy's like, my pillow's not flying, I'm falling. Lexi says, you just gotta believe that your pillow can fly. See, like mine. And she does a backflip. Loop-de-loop. And Izzy kind of starts going, I want to do that. Oh no, I'm falling. And Lexi said, come on, do a backflip. And Izzy finally said, yeah, wait a minute, I was flying. This thing can fly. And they were getting closer and closer and closer to the ground. And so close, they came through the trees, and Izzy was like, I know I'm going to die. And Lexi just took off. I know. She didn't even try and save Izzy. You meanie pants. And she said, you can do it. And Izzy pulled up on the pillow. And it just barely laid on the ground. Whew. Oh man, I thought I was going down, said Izzy. And Lexi came flying above her head. Says, I told you you could do it. Izzy says, thanks for your help, boogerhead. And Lexi said, neener, come and catch me. And took off super fast. Izzy thought, oh yeah? She hopped on her pillow and took off super fast. And Lexi was going through trees. And Izzy's going through trees. And all of a sudden, Lexi looks back and goes, heh, neener, and turns back around to go, and a branch hits Lexi right in the forehead. And she goes flying off her pillow. Whoa! And her pillow crashes into a tree. Luckily, it was a pillow, so it just went bloop and fell down to the ground. But Lexi was tumbling, hitting tree branches and rocks and falling and hits the ground. And Izzy pulls up behind her on her pillow and was like, "Whoa, are you okay?" And Lexi stands up, her eyes all messed up. She's got a big goose egg on her head, and she's like, "Owie, I hurt myself. I hurt myself real bad. Oh, where's my pillow?" And Izzy finds her pillow and says, "It's right here. It doesn't look so good. You might have to get on my pillow for a minute." And Lexi hopped back up on her pillow because she was so tough. She's like, "I'm okay. I'm okay. Let's see if we can get it going." She hops up on her pillow and says, "Okay, come on, pillow, let's go." Nothing. Nothing happens. She's like, "Come on. I know you can do it. I know you can." Nothing happens. What the heck? Maybe her pillow was broken. So she hopped up on Izzy's pillow and they made it back to the house. And they were back on the trampoline. And Lexi thought, maybe I just need to jump again. So she jumped with the pillow, but nothing happened. And Izzy was just floating above on her pillow. She was trying to help Lexi out, saying, maybe try this. Turn it this way. Maybe turn it sideways. Jump on it this way. But nothing happened. So Lexi said, "I'm not happy. My pillow broke." And Izzy looked down at Lexi and said, "Lexi, you're looking a little banged up. Let's go inside and get you some medicine for your head." So they went inside and they got some hydrogen peroxide and poured it on Lexi's bump on her noggin. And then she felt a lot better. They went to the kitchen and got a drink. And Lexi looked up to the clock. And she went, "Oh, the clock. It says it's 2:22. 2:22. And they looked at each other, and both at the same time, Lexi and Izzy said, "I wish my pillow would turn back the way it was." And they looked outside, and the pillow kind of sat up on the tramp. Oh, it worked! It worked! It worked! It worked! And they ran outside, and Lexi hopped on her pillow and took off. And Izzy was like, "Hey, where's my pillow? I left it right here. Where's my pillow?" And she looked up, and Lexi was holding on to it. "Neener, neener, neener. Come and catch me if you can." And threw the pillow back down to Izzy, and Izzy hopped on it, and they took off again. And this time, Izzy caught right up to Lexi and says, "Lexi, don't do this. Remember, that's how you got hurt the last time." And they thought, oh yeah. So they both slowed down. And they thought, how can we do a race? So they flew back to where the tramp was. And Lexi came up with a route. First, you go a little ways and you do a loop-de-loop backwards. And then you have to turn left and go over the house, and turn right and go over the house. And then you have to go up and do a front loop-de-loop. And then you have to go upside down. And as soon as you get over the tramp, you have to let go of the pillow and fall down to the trampoline. And Izzy was like, "No way. You're crazy. I'm not doing that." And Lexi thought, "Oh yeah, neener, 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 don't be a pansy." And she took off, and she went up and did the backflip loop-de-loop, and did it. And then she did left over the house, and right over the house. And then she went up, 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 up. And this was the really hard one. She had to basically pull the pillow up to her face and dive forward just like a front flip and do a somersault in the air. Oh boy. And Lexi goes up, 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 and leans forward, puts the pillow into her face, and tucks and rolls. And she actually did 2 of them on accident. And the second one, she stopped in the middle, and she was upside down. And she's flying upside down, hanging from the pillow. Whoa, this is kind of scary. And she hovered over to the trampoline, just over to the trampoline, and let go. Here comes Lexi. Down, 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 and the pillow stayed up above her. Here come Lexi falling. She's like, oh, I hope I hit the tramp. I hope I hit the tramp. And all of a sudden, boom, boom, it bounced her. Right back up, right back up. She could almost grab her pillow. Oop, oop. And she grabs her pillow. Whoa, she's falling again. And Lexi was able to grab onto her pillow and stuff her legs around it. And she turned and twisted. Ooh, that was so scary, so intense. And she flew back down to Izzy, who was still by the trampoline, and Lexi was shaking. Whoa, that was awesome. And Izzy thought, there is no way I am doing that. And Lexi said, come on, you can do it. You can do it. Finally, after a couple minutes, Lexi talked Izzy into it. And Izzy starts and does the back loop-de-loop, loop-de-loop, oof, pulls it off and left over the house, right over the house. And then she started going up and up and up and up and thought, okay, the front roll, the front loop-de, I have to lean forward, tuck my head into the pillow, and do a somersault. I got it. She leans forward. She does a somersault. Whew, she pulls it off. And now she's hanging from her pillow. But the difference is her feet fell. And she was only hanging by her hands. And the pillow, you could tell the pillow was having a hard time floating her back over to the tramp. Just as she came over the edge of the tramp, Izzy slipped. Uh-oh. And she fell. And she put her legs up to land on her butt, and boing! And instead of bouncing her right back up to the pillow, boing! It shot her sideways. Boing! And it shot her right into the swimming pool. She splashed. Oh, man! Now I'm all wet! And her pillow still hung up in the air. Oh, man. I bounced wrong on the trampoline. I crashed into the swimming pool. Lexi's got a bump on her head. What an awesome day. So Lexi floated her pillow up to grab Izzy's pillow and brought it down. And by this time, the sun had gone down and the moon had came up. And oh my gosh, were they tired. Lexi was all banged up and bruised up. Izzy was soaking wet and freezing. And they decided, oh man, it's time to go to bed. So they went inside.
And went nighty-night.
And just as they came inside, Mommy and Daddy came into the kitchen and was like, what in the world are you two doing? Lexus, what happened to you? Izzy, why are you all wet? What the heck has been going on all day long? And Izzy and Lexi just looked at each other. And they said, oh, we've been having pillow race wars. And they walked to their bedrooms and went fast asleep. The end.
Oh, sorry.